Hey everybody, I'm Alice K. Ruckelhaus from SufferingWell, and we're talking about discontentment and pride and sin. And we want to start moving now into more of the positive area. There's not a positive area of discontentment, but there's a flip side of that, which is contentment. But first of all, I want to say something. So we're posting these, I'm assuming, a week apart. And that may seem like, hey, wait a second, I want to go on to the next part. Even if you're seeing this later, when this whole series is posted, don't watch it all in one day, okay? You're not going to get as much out of it. We really want you to not just hear these things and go, oh yeah, that's true, and then not do anything about it. Okay, we really want you to get the most out of it possible. So I would really strongly recommend watching these a week apart, even if they're already all up there, or at least a few days apart. Matthew Kelly talks about the difference between a tourist and a pilgrim, and I think that's really important. A tourist goes from place to place, and it's like they're just trying to get stamps in their passport, and see a whole bunch of things. And I've seen these whirlwind tours of Europe where it's like you see 10 cities in 12 days. I do not know how you do that. I went to Europe and spent 3.5 months, and it wasn't enough. You can't explore a city in a day. And you're spending a lot of time traveling from place to place also, so you're just not getting as much out of it. So that's being a tourist. Being a pilgrim, you take your time. You walk the 500 miles, and it takes you 6 weeks, okay? But in that, taking it slowly and walking there, where you could have driven or, just flown in and, taken a train or whatever. I don't know what all other modes of transportation you can use to get to the Compostela, but walking it, which is my dream, walking it takes a lot of time. And so you have plenty of time for prayer, for discussing things with other people, for really preparing your heart for the end of that pilgrimage. We want you to use these videos as a pilgrimage, not as a tour. Okay. So take some time in it. All right. So I've used up almost all of my time right now. So I want to really quickly give you another assignment. So what I'd like you to do is look back at all the notes that you've written or what you've thought about regarding your sins, your 5 main sins that you're looking at, about how discontentment could be a root of that, about what the end result is of arguing and complaining, and specifically look at each of your sins and see how you've done that and what the results of that has been. And then also look at how pride has been like the taproot of all of those. Okay, those are the things that you were supposed to already do. So look at those, review them, okay, and then I want you to spend some time in prayer. Try to find some time when you can spend some serious time in prayer, at least 15 minutes. If you can spend longer, that would be great. If you can fast, that would be even better. But don't put this off if you can't do, the whole ideal thing. Okay, just do it. Spend some time and pray, asking God to show you the results of that, to show you what he wants to do in your life through this thing that you're discontented with. And spend a little bit of time thanking him for that. We're going to talk more about that in future episodes of this, but for now, I'm trying to keep these down to 5 minutes or so. So I'm going to say goodbye, but look in the description box below. I've reiterated what I'm asking you to do. I love you. Take your time on this. I know these seem like little tiny baby steps, but those baby steps are really important to let them just sink into your life. They'll be a lot more effective that way. And that's what you want, right? All right. I love you all. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.